finance and access to justice. Advocate Center Shasha. Today we're having a case of tenancy dispute between Mr. Emmanuel and his landlord. Please join us as we intervene them for a peaceful resolution. Subscribe to our YouTube channel on Access to Justice TV and follow us on our Facebook page on Human Rights Defenders and Access to Justice Advocate Center. Thank you. Okay, can we hear from you? What is your name? What is your issue? Why are you there, please? Hello, tenant. Michael. Hello. Michael. I'm talking to that guy. None of you is talking there. Is it that you can't hear me or you what is it? I don't understand. Michael. Eh? Can you hear me dear now? Then check your whatever there. Stop from here. Tutola, can you hear me? Michael, can you hear me?
Yes, now.
Can you hear me there? Michael,
Hear you now.
can the tenant tell us what brought him here? Michael. Michael. Michael, if you can hear me, can you talk to me or tell the tenants to tell us what brought him there?
Okay, we can hear you now.
If you can hear, you leave the camera and allow the guy to talk.
Good afternoon, ma. Hello, ma.
Good afternoon, go on.
Yeah. I'm by name Awada Emmanuel. I'm living at number 5, St. Peter Street. That's St. Church Street, Bameke Junction. So I came last week to lay a complaint about the condition of my house. When I wanted to move in, it was said that there is nothing wrong with the house. Actually, the house is okay, but the only board that is there is the issue of light. We met a little unit on the prepaid meter, and we wanted. Meanwhile, we were not told because we are only two using the prepaid meter. Initially, I was told that we were four on that prepaid meter, but due to the heavy debt on the prepaid, excuse me, the other two has left. So it now remain two of us. And the two of us that remain on the prepaid meter, we are new tenants. Now, the debt over the prepaid meter is much. It's over 400 plus that is on it. So we met a little unit, and before it runs down, we want to recharge, as in want to recharge for light, and we were asked to pay 30, well, we were asked to pay 25,000. And we and the new tenant now said that how can we pay for the light that we do not use? So it means we will be paying 25,000 every month for the debt. That 25,000 is not include the light we are going to use for that very month. So after paying 25,000, we are still going to pay. Maybe it's 1,000 or 2,000 we want to recharge. We will now recharge it. So that is what brought me here.
I don't understand your statement.
You say
I don't understand your statement.
you don't understand.
Yes.
I said I came to lodge a complaint about the debt. I mean about no light in my apartment. My apartment did not have light for the past uh, 2 months ago. I don't have light in my apartment due
Why?
to due to the heavy debt on the prepaid meter. So we park there, and unknown to us that there is an heavy debt on the prepaid meter, roughly over 400 plus on the prepaid, and we were not told that initially. So we were parking, we want to load on the prepaid just to have light, and we were asked to pay 25,000 for that very month. And somebody now say if you pay 25,000, definitely next month you will still pay 25,000 upon the light that we did not use, because you are just new there, very new. And presently as I'm talking to you, for the past 2 months ago, there is no light in my apartment. So that was the complaint I came here to lodge in.
Did you approach your landlord?
Yes, yes, sir. We called him severally. He was telling us that is it NEPA light we pay for or for house rent? I told him we pay for house rent. He said the light is not included in the money that we pay. But I told him that in fact the landlord was like insulting my popsy. Ah, who does that? Hello, ma.
Go ahead.
That who does that? It is the responsibility of the landlord to provide light for its tenants. But in this case, there is no light, and he is now complaining. He is now saying that we will not pay for light, we pay for house rent. That we should go and sort ourselves out. That is less concerned about the light. So I now I now come here to lodge complaint that if peradventure they cannot the landlord cannot find solution to the to the light issue for 2 weeks, he should return my money. That's specifically now I'm talking about the landlord.
How long? How long? Where did you park in there? When did you park in there? Hello? Can you hear me? Hello? 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 Michael? Oga, can't you understand that I'm not hearing? I can't hear this guy again. Michael, can you check your phone there?
Can you hear me? Okay, that.
But I thought you should know when this guy stopped communicating now. You just kept quiet. I have to call you direct for you to know all that.
I didn't know you were not hearing him. He was talking, but I didn't know you were not hearing.
When did you park it there?
I moved in June, ma.
June this
June
year.
15.
Eh?
I made okay. I moved in June 15, ma.
This year.
Yes, ma. This very year.
Shift, let me talk to the let the landlord come there and answer to that question.
Good morning, ma.
Morning.
Good afternoon. That's all.
Are you the
Uh,
direct landlord of that house?
and to direct to the landlord and a regular.
Eh?
Landlord is at Abuja.
Landlord stayed in that stayed where?
Is at Abuja.
So who are you to the landlord?
I just represent for him.
You rent from him.
But
You just did what?
I represent to the landlord.
You are what?
I'm a bricklayer to landlord. So I just represent to him. Is at Abuja.
Who rent the apartment to that guy?
See me. The agent come bring am from me. When he rent am, okay, okay, we go pay on top of that meter. Because there is two people wey dey use the meter. When they use the meter finish, they use the prepaid finish. They say they wan go recharge. They say make we go pay 100,000. He go come tell me, I go call oga say oga, they say they dey on top that meter o. They go call me later. Something I dey call am, never receive, he never answer me. I give this the tenant phone number, make we call himself. He call him. So what? The way I come see the letter, say they wan see me.
But
They
you
be
are
two
not
people.
the landlord of the house now.
It's at Abuja.
Tenant, why did you bring this man here? Because he's not a landlord of your house.
I don't know. Let me go there, what?
Eh?
Sir? Ma?
I'm talking to the tenant.
Hello, ma.
Why do you bring this man here?
You know, he's the one representing he's the one representing the landlord, as in he's the caretaker of the house. He's the one managing the house. It was through him I get the house.
So why is he saying he's a bricklayer of the house?
And although he has his own handwork, he's the the agent that he's doing is just using that one as a side hustle. But his handwork gangan that he's doing for real is bricklaying. He's a bricklayer by profession. But he's in charge of the landlord property. He's the one maintaining the landlord's property.
Did you pay money through him?
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
You pay the rent through him?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, let me talk to him.
Yes, ma'am.
You are the caretaker of that house and they pay the rent through you to the landlord.
They pay through me and I pay for the owner, for the landlord.
Oga, answer me straight answer. No dey twist word for me there. Respect yourself, sir. It's a simple question and simple answer. They pay money. You are the caretaker of that house. They pay money through you. The answer is either yes or no.
Okay, pay through me.
Which one be paid to you? Paid to landlord.
I know that, ma'am.
Are you aware that particular apartment, they prepare me to have a standing bill?
I
And
started
they have
bill.
debt on that meter.
Where did they go pay the
Eh?
money on top? Huh? Hello, ma'am. Hello, ma'am.
Can you hear me?
I'm hearing you, ma'am.
Do you know that meter this guy is complaining about, that the meter carry debt before they enter that house? You know, abi you no know?
No, when they go pay the money on top, now you will know say the debt dey on top. Then the landlord say we go pay 63,000.
When
Huh?
the last tenant wey comot from there, when did the last tenant comot from that house?
You no come here now. The second tenant.
Eh?
Second tenant. The second tenant no come here.
The tenant wey pack out before this guy enter. The tenant wey pack out before this man enter that house.
That is
When did the tenant pack out?
you know the back out. The back
Eh?
back April, March no go back. Abi? Moses. April, yeah. April. The back April.
The person dey use prepaid before the person pack out.
Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am.
And the person never complain of that bill.
No, the light is still there the other time. When did they come? Say money don't finish. Now guys, we go pay 63,000. Now the other tenant now you go NEPA office, go pay it. After that, they pay that 63,000. When they use that finish, when they won't pay another one, then to tell them say, the debt to be on top of that prepaid.
Did you tell the landlord?
I don't tell them now. I don't call them.
Wetin he tell you?
I tell them say maybe they go buy it. They na use am. Say they don't collect, they don't buy it for them.
He say who use am?
He say that they tell them to use am. Now I got them.
Which of the tenants?
Ma?
Which of the tenants you use am?
Then they back up, they meet like there.
So as they meet like there, does that mean if they meet like them, make dem come pay the bill wey dey there before they enter? Is that what you are saying?
No, be say that. No be so. Now God say so. The man, now God say so. Now I come tell them maybe they will pay half of the month, half of the money. I tell Oga, the landlord,
That they made the tenant pay half of the money. I be the
No,
landlord.
dey Abuja.
This man, you dey hear me at all? Abi they talk different thing from wetin I dey talk. You dey hear me?
I dey hear you.
Why you dey talk different thing from wetin I dey ask you?
I don't talk different thing. I tell you, better way get the house. I call am. They the time say the rent dey on top.
Uh-huh. What did
So
he
don't
not
tell
tell?
na
He not tell you what?
because dem say na him use am. I say oga no be so. They just dey there. You must help them to people that have the money o. Pay them let them pay. Say we don yes. That time never ask am. That's why I give this ten ant number. Make we do. Okay.
Call that landlord. We want to talk to him. Call him. Call that landlord there. Now want to talk to him.
Hello sir. Ẹ káàárọ̀ sir. Ẹ sà. Lórí ọ̀rọ̀ kíní tí mo sọ fún yín, mo sọ fún múra àti rúmọ̀ àìtì bẹ̀rẹ̀ mo wà ẹ́. Mo náà múra láti wẹlé títí láti múra lọ sí rúmọ̀ àìtì. Lórí ọ̀rọ̀ mítà tó bẹ̀ mo wà ẹ́. Wọ́n ní mo sọ fún wọn lè lóòdù lórí mítà yẹn. Wọ́n ní kọ́ lọ sanwó. Ẹ wọ́n ní tébù tí wà lórí ọ̀sán fún yín tẹ́lẹ̀. Hello sà. Ẹ̀sọ́ fẹ́ bá yín sọ̀rọ̀ sà.
Hello, ma.
What
Hello.
is the man saying?
Hello, good morning. Ẹ káàárọ̀.
Good morning.
Hello.
We can hear you. Go ahead.
What to complain about? What is the complaint about?
The complaint is that there is an outstanding debt on your bill that you are imposing on your tenant to take.
Excuse me. Excuse me. It's not my bill. I never stayed there before. You understand me? Hello?
Go ahead.
Just go ahead. I don't owe you any money and I don't owe you any apology. If the tenant doesn't want the house again, I only collected my rent. If she doesn't want the house again, she should just vacate with give the house to another person. And I
Michael, put that man on speaker. Let's hear what he's saying there. Nigeria that is full with oppression and oppressors and their oppression. Put that phone properly. Let's hear this man out. Somebody will come to your house and come and take your accumulated bills. I cannot hear anything from that side though. It's between you and them there.
I was trying to wait for it. Let me go and check now.
Their network is very bad. Maybe this- Excuse me.
Eléyà dùn Yorùbá.
Uh-uh. Hello? Hello?
Okay. Hello. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Mr. What is your name?
Landlord.
Your name, your name.
Yeah. Yeah. Boladi.
Let me tell you something. Tell that landlord, if he did
Okay.
not refund that guy money to pack out from there, if he live there until the rent expire, he's going to stay there for another 1 year. He will not pay that landlord 1 naira. And will be
No.
ready to go to court with that landlord. Anything he's doing in that Abuja that he wants to use his Abuja connection to oppress any tenants here, we are not going to accept it with him. Do you hear what I said?
Okay, sir. Okay, ma'am. I'm
Do you
hearing
hear
you.
what I said?
I'm hearing you,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am. We can hear you, ma'am.
Hello,
You
ma'am.
will tell that your landlord, because I cannot hear what I don't understand what he's saying. I can't even hear what he's saying. Whether he's saying the guy should wait, let the tenant, let another tenant come in, let them refund his money. So the tenant is going to
Hello.
park on top of the tenant that is living there, or this tenant will park his load and live on the street for the landlord to refund his
Ah, ah.
money.
That is right. No. No good.
Do you hear what I said?
Okay. I'm hearing you, ma'am.
Tenant,
I'm
can
hearing
you
you, ma'am.
hear me?
Yes, ma'am. Good, ma'am.
Okay, any amount you use to buy a fuel, be writing it. You will live in that house for another 3 years. He can't do you nothing. Let him come from Lagos, Abuja to Lagos and come and explain to government why you should live in his house. His prepaid meter is having a standing bills. He cannot clear it. Prepaid meter is not for you.
Hmm.
If you are going out of landlord house, prepaid meter, you are not going with prepaid meter. Prepaid meter is for landlord. Is the owner of his of his meter. And they cannot accumulate me a bill for you to come and take. Either he sort out his bill and give you meter that you will be paying. You'll be recharging with your money on the light that you use. He can't ask you to go and pay 400,000 naira on already existing bill that is on his prepaid meter. If he's a reasonable landlord that is just talking, I don't even know what he's talking there. You don't owe anybody apology. I don't even know how Nigeria can be so wicked. You'll be doing things to people you don't even think whether the person you are doing it to can build house tomorrow. How can you live in somebody's house? Your prepaid meters have accumulated bills. Then you as a landlord, you cannot clear your bills. You want to impose it on tenants. If you don't want it, you should pack out of the house. Let him return your money to the last money, including the agency fee and the commission you paid there, so that you go and rent another house. And if you cannot do that, you keep living in that house and be recording your the bills you are paying for fuel or whatsoever. When that rent expired, he will not ask you of 1 naira. If he asks you of 1 naira, if he did not pay, let him go to court. We will go to court with him. Do you hear what I said?
Yes, ma'am. I'm with you.
So you that is the agent of that house, relate that message to your landlord there. I don't know who is the landlord, whatever he's doing in Abuja there. If he build house, he cannot afford to pay meter. You should remove the meter, let people have their direct wire from NEPA, and they'll know how to sort it out with NEPA. I'm not saying if you don't want, make you go out of my house, make you wait, make another person enter the house. Our person won't enter the house where the guy never park, and it no be money they carry rent the house. Eh? So you will tell him that the office said if he don't want to pay the money for the meter, that the accumulated bill on that meter, he should refund the guy his money, his rent, every money he paid to enter the house, the agency fee, the commission. The landlord should refund it to the guy. Let the guy go and rent another apartment.
Okay, ma'am.
Otherwise, he should clear his bill from the meter so that the guy can be using light in that place. Tenants.
Yes, ma'am.
And if you don't want to stay there like that, you come and meet lawyer. They will file case against the landlord in court next week.
All right.
So if you did not comply, you will just come there. Listen to me. Justice is not what you think. You fold your hand and you're not getting. If some of you landlord tenant begin to sue your landlords to court for some certain things that they think they want to take advantage of you, some of them will sit up. It's not your right, it's not your obligation to pick landlord bills, NEPA bills, and all that. Accumulated bills is not your bill. They can't impose it on you. And if he doesn't want, he should refund your money back. So if he did not refund your money to you, come and file case against him in court.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. We'll file a case against him in court, and we'll make sure it's online. Until the outcome of the case, we'll keep posting the outcome of the case until what the court will decide. Then whatever you spend there to fuel your bill, the court will compel him to pay you. Some of you should not be afraid when you live with somebody, especially wicked landlords. For what? Michael, explain that to that caretaker properly. Let him pass that message to him. So if give them 1 week, if the landlord did not comply to sort out the whole issue, let the guy come. They will file case against the landlord for him in court.
Okay, ma'am.
Yes.
That's one. Thank you.
Thank you. Michael, put that in. Write that report behind behind their case file. Write that report so that the person will not forget to write. All right, thank you, viewers, for being with us. Kindly subscribe to our YouTube channel and access to Justice TV, and follow us on our Facebook page. Human Rights Defenders and access to Justice Advocate Center. Thank you. Be back in a moment. Amen. Nina Oma.